Okay, hi guys, welcome to Sunshine Counselling Services. Can I tell a bit about what we do here?
Sure.
Okay, we're a counselling service that provides services for family issues, so it can be a range of things. So what we're going to do is I'll tell you a bit about our confidentiality. So if I feel everything that you say to me here today stays with us, so I'm not going to share any information with anyone or anybody unless I've got a feeling that one of you or both of you might hurt yourselves or hurt each other or hurt someone else. How does that feel?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then it's my duty of care to let my supervisor know, and then they will take the next necessary steps if anything does arise. Okay, sounds good?
Yep.
All right, beautiful. Okay, now my name's Elizabeth, but you can call me Liz, and you are Sheila and Lex?
Correct.
Yep. Okay, so tell me, Lex, why have you come today?
Something came up a couple of years back, just before we got married. Something occurred, and I found out now a couple of years ago that I have a 20-year-old son.
Okay. And
that was just before we got married.
Uh-huh.
So I kind of had to admit to Sheila that things got a bit wild at my backside.
Okay.
And one thing came to another.
Sure.
Found out I had a son.
Okay, so you've just recently found out?
Yes.
Yeah. And how long have you been married, Lex?
20 years.
20 years. And how old's your son?
He's 20.
Okay. Yeah. And how do you feel about that?
I'm not proud of myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's put a burden on our marriage a bit.
Sure.
And we've also got a 14-year-old daughter. I've only just recently in contact with Byron, my son, and we're trying to get into the family. But Kennedy, our daughter, and Sheila are having a bit of a hard time adapting to him.
Sure. Okay. So Sheila, so when you found out, what was your first feelings? How did you feel about that?
I was very angry.
Mm-hmm. And who were you angry at?
At my husband.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how does Kennedy feel about having an older brother that she didn't know she had?
Well, she's happy that she's got another sibling, but at the same time, she's not happy with Dad because of what he done.
Sure. Sure. Okay. And have you spoken to Lex about your issues?
Well, we've had a lot of fights, a lot of arguments over it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how does that make you feel, Lex?
I feel that we can establish what I've done was wrong. But I feel at the moment a bit, I know Sheila feels a bit insecure with our marriage now.
Yeah.
After finding that out. But I feel like I want to forget about this and welcome Byron into our family.
Okay.
Because he's my son and Kennedy's my daughter, and I want them all to get along.
Sure. And how does Byron feel about all this? How's his intake into finding out himself exactly the same thing you've just...
Yeah, he was a bit upset, but now we have met each other. We feel much more committed to each other.
Okay.
And I've apologised that I wasn't there for him, for his upbringing.
Yeah.
And for his mum as well. And I just want my family now to move on and welcome Byron to our family.
Sure. Yep. And Sheila, have you met Byron yet, or?
Vaguely.
Yeah? And what was the first instincts of meeting your husband's son?
Well, I was really confused.
Mm-hmm.
Confused that he would even do that because I thought we had a really good relationship going, that he would never do that.
Mm.
And I'm just very confused about everything at the moment.
Yeah, it would be. Because it's hard when there's a disruption into a family life when one person has done something and then, the outcome is something else has happened and it's all come in. So it can be hard for a couple. Well, you've been together 20 years. Yeah. So it's hard to be together 20 years and then thinking everything was okay, and then something like this happens. But you have spoken to each other about how you're feeling and like your feelings towards what's happened, or is it still a bit in the air for you
I think
two?
it's about in the air.
Yeah.
Still in the area.
Yeah.
We still have a lot of arguments and issues.
Okay.
It needs to be. That's why I've come here
Yeah.
to help our marriage out.
Sure. That's good. And what about have you spoken to Kennedy about how she's feeling? And
We have, but she's a 14-year-old girl. She's
Yeah.
still confused and
young teenage girl, yes.
still
Yeah.
feels like she was the only one, but unfortunately, she's found out she's got an older sibling,
Yeah.
which she's a bit happy about, but she's very confused still as well.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. It is hard. It is hard. So what I think we should do is I will just let you two have a talk to each other about your feelings and just say what you think you need to say to each other. And I'll start off with you, Sheila, because you seem to be more upset about the situation. I know, Lex, you are upset by it and everything else, but Sheila, I'll let you talk to Lex and just explain to Lex how you're feeling about finding out and what you think this is doing, and just let him know just how you feel at this stage. Okay, so if you want to just turn to Lex and just let him know.
Lex, I love you with all my heart, and I can't believe that you cheated on me. It makes a rift between us, and I don't know why you would even do that. I stayed loyal to you for 20 years, and I can't believe you would just take some stripper home or to your friends and, do what you did. And as a result, I know that you've got a son, and I'm just confused about the whole thing. I want to accept him because he's your son, but at the same time I'm very confused.
Yeah. And how do you feel hearing that, Lex?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, with what she has to say. Unfortunately what's done is done. We've been talking about maybe separating, which I don't want to. I want to build my family. I know she was very upset with what I've done.
Yeah.
And I'd like to, the arguments have got to a point now where it's either make or break.
Yeah.
And I don't want to separate from my family. I want my family to keep going.
Yep.
And that's what we're here to do.
Yeah. It is hard for both of you at the stage to find this out and to know. And it's not just you, Lex, and it's not just Byron. You've got Sheila, you've got Kennedy to think about, and same for you, Sheila. It's not just about you or Kennedy. You've got Lex and Byron to think about as well. And it is hard, but it's opened more doors. We all think that we all have the perfect family. We all hope to have the perfect family, but there's things that can change things when in different circumstances. Now, these are just one of those things that has changed your situation. But I feel that, you both are still caring about each other. Is that correct? Yep.
Yeah.
And you obviously care about Kennedy, but now Lex has got somebody else to care about as well, and he's hoping that Lex and Byron can come together with Sheila and Kennedy. Is that right, Lex?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so would you like to tell Sheila how you feel about the whole situation?
I feel very stupid for what I've done. Like I said, my bucks night got out of control and I had an affair that night, and I can't apologise enough for what I've done, and my family now, putting my family now in this issue that we have. But at the same time, I'm hoping you guys can commit to Byron and want to make this all work out.
Sure. And how do you feel about that, Sheila?
Well, I'm just going to need some time.
Sure.
It's fresh.
Of course. Yeah.
I have to try and accept the fact that my husband has had an affair.
Of course.
And I have to accept Byron. Because I can't exactly not accept Byron because we are a family.
Of course. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just going to take some time.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah. I mean, it's not an easy fix. This is a big situation. This is a big issue. But I feel that if we continue with, and your support that you're giving each other through this, coming here today is a good sign. It's a good start. So what we could do is, I'd obviously like to see you again, and then we can delve into more issues of how things are going with you both and things like that. So when you found out, Lex, was it, did he just come knocking on your door, or how did you find out exactly that you had a son?
I actually found out, I actually run into the woman again.
The mother?
Yeah. At a pub I was with my friends, and she had actually moved interstate.
Okay.
After she found out she was pregnant.
Sure.
As well. And I met up with her again, run into her, and she told me the situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did it make you feel knowing that?
Shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very surprised. Very guilty. Yeah, I just wanted to try and make a relationship with my son.
Sure. And did she give you the phone number, or how did you get in contact with your son?
Yeah, she gave me his details.
Sure.
So we could meet up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how was that meeting, the first meeting you both had?
Very strange, really.
Yep.
Yeah, he wasn't too sure himself. Didn't like the situation also.
Sure.
He was in, not having a proper father bringing him up during his first few years.
Okay. So did that make you feel upset as well, knowing that he didn't have that, your father figure behind him? Yeah. Yeah. And how was his reaction when he first seen you?
Confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just well, when you first meet your father for the first time, it's more of a kind of matey.
Yeah.
How you going, sort of thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Shake hands and
yeah. So it was a bit weird in that situation.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy, so it's not easy on anyone. And have you met Byron, Sheila?
He did come over once, and I sort of briefly met him. Well, I wasn't happy about the whole situation.
And has Kennedy met Byron?
She was at school at the time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, but she obviously knows about Byron now, and you haven't kept that from her,
No, we've told her.
Yeah. What was her first reaction?
Well, she thought I was actually pregnant.
Oh, okay. Oh, she thought you were going to have another one. Okay.
I asked her what it would be like to have a brother in the relationship, and
okay.
And she thought I was pregnant, so she felt she'd have a baby brother.
Oh.
I had to sort of
tell her that way. Yeah. And did you both tell her together, or?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I mean, you obviously are a close-knit family. It's just that, this little thing has come up. But I still see that you both care about each other and care about Kennedy. And Lex, I can see that you care about Byron as well. Sheila, it's different because it's not her son, and she's still trying to grasp the idea of what happened 20 years ago. So and like you said, Sheila, it will take time. It's not, you know, it's not going to fix itself overnight. So so what I would like to do is I would really love you both to come and see me next week. How does that sound?
Sure.
And then we can delve more into more of the, you know, what happened and how things are going, and see how things have progressed in the week, and hopefully things will be okay between yous two as you talk more about it and open up about things. And I know it's hard, but that's something that I think yous have done anyway. You've opened up, you've been in that relationship for 20 years. So hopefully, you know, as you talk about these things, I know it might be hard for you to hear it, Sheila, but it's best if you get it out in the open, Lex, and just let her know that that's what happened, you know, and then work on from there. So if I could see you next week, how does that sound?
Sounds good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll, today's Tuesday. How about the same time next week?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah? Okay, so we'll go and see, I'll ring Rachel and we'll make an appointment for next week, see if that's available. Okay?
Okay.
No worries. Thank you,
No worries.
Sheila. Thank you, Lex.
No worries. Thank you.